Hey guys, I wanted to make a little diary to sort of help myself and others around me. I mean, those who have or are going through similar experiences to explain why it's so difficult in this planet to be a sensitive person and to be labeled as the black sheep because you're very different from your family, from most people. I have been judged my whole life, bullied beyond belief. And I don't say that for sympathy or for attention. It's simply a fact. And when you go through that, I'm 39 years old. When you go through that for 39 years straight, different people, different stages of your life. The first bully being my mother, my own mother. You develop differently. Your brain develops differently. You don't see life the same way that other people see it. You don't perceive things the same way or feel them the same way. For example, I feel things 100 times more intensely than 99.9% of people that I know. And people don't understand that, nor want to try to. So you end up feeling really lonely in a world like this. And loneliness, in a way, is your best teacher because it teaches you how to be your own, like with yourself, listen to your own thoughts, get to know yourself, and you feel in a way, even though being alone for a prolonged period of time or feeling lonely is not a good feeling, you also feel peace when you're not around those who constantly find a way to make you feel inferior or weird or just anything that would just make your self-esteem, go down. And when you suffer and get back up, that builds, just like when you go to the gym and you do weights, it builds muscle over time. You have to be consistent. The same goes with loneliness and self analysis and self help and, going to therapy, going to groups of people that are like you, or saying goodbye to those that you know are no longer supposed to be in your journey and in your life because they don't help you grow. They don't allow you to grow or understand that you're trying to grow, and growth is not easy. It's not an easy decision to change everything you've known, everything you've done, how you handle everything, and completely change the way you think, the way you react, the way you perceive life. Because I've always been someone, in, especially in my past, because no longer am I like that. I still am working on it, but in some way, but compared to before, that person's dead. I used to be someone who forgave anything people did to me. I would allow just cruel people and the disrespect, insults, abuse. I mean, you can name it. I've faced it. I've been physically abused, psychologically abused. And when you go through all of those things, you end up beaten up in a way. And beaten up, getting back up makes you stronger because you realize your worth. you realize like, wow, this, all these things that happened to me didn't destroy me at the end, didn't end me. I'm still here. I'm still alive. I'm still trying my best. I still get up and do my best. Even on days where I don't feel good, don't feel happy. I have days where I have anxiety. I have days where I feel depressed. I have days where it's very difficult to even get out of bed. And it's okay. Those days are part of the growth experience. They have to be, unfortunately. It's never going to be healing for people who have traumas, as myself. It's not linear. It's not just this, oh, you do some yoga and you journal and you go to therapy and you're healed just like that. Like, boom, magic. No, it's hard work. It's letting go. It's surrendering, it's accepting, it's forgiving others, but not allowing them back in, toxic people, forgiving yourself for making mistakes, because we all do, we all make mistakes. And that's the first thing that I feel like it's so important to recognize within yourself. It's people that you have in your life that feel like they are superior than you and they don't make any mistakes and they blame everything on you. Everything is your fault all the time. Watch out for those people because they know you're sensitive. They know you're an empath. They know you are someone who has gone through trauma, so you're easy to manipulate. You allow what you allow. You allow people to abuse you. You allow people, it's your choice at the end, but you, it takes such a long time to realize that, to realize I allowed this. I allowed this for this long. I didn't protect myself. I didn't say no when I should have. I didn't leave when I should have. I didn't, like, fight back when I should have. And or not, because sometimes the best thing you can do is walk away without a fight, without saying anything, because people are not worth your energy. Some people are truly not worth it, and some people are. So you have to discern these things. And if you don't go through hard things in life, and if you don't humble yourself down and you say, wow, there's a lot of growth to go there, I got a long way to go, you're never going to be happy ever. Happiness is a feeling that comes and goes, but I'm saying happy like with who you are. Not I'm so beautiful. I like my skin. I have a nice body. I like my job. I like that I make money. I like my car. No, I'm talking about non-superficial things. I'm a good person. My worth in this world is if I help others, if I am there for people, if I am not judgmental, if I can help those who need help and not look down on them like, because I haven't experienced what they have experienced doesn't mean that their life is very difficult. And most people don't have empathy towards people, even their own family, their friends. Like as soon as you're going through something difficult, they leave. It's like, no, you deal with that by yourself. Like, ugh. I don't want to give you my time unless you're making me laugh like you used to. That's how you realize who truly cares for you and who doesn't. It's when you go through a really, really rough period. The past 4 years of my life have been the most eye-opening and difficult years of my life. And I feel like if I had not gone through it, and I still am going through it, if I had not gone through all of that, I would not have understood all of this that I said previously. I wouldn't have understood I am worth respect. I am worth forgiveness. I am worth people treating me right, regardless of past mistakes, regardless of whatever it is that they think I did wrong in the past. And no one is God here. So no one gets to say, you're not, I'm better than you. Like my moral standards are better than you. Like it's arrogance. If you find people around you that are arrogant, that make you feel inferior, like everything is your fault, like I said before, you need to let those people go. You need to say goodbye, completely get out of the frame of that picture, because people that don't let you grow, it's like, planting a seed and then putting concrete on top of it. Your life is never going to go up. It's never going to make you better. And if you want to get stuck, then stay with the same beliefs. Don't question things. Question things. Even if you've had a best friend for 25 years, if you have a feeling, question it. Go through it. Maybe you're wrong. Maybe you're right. But question it. Allow yourself to go through these process of questioning, answering. Is it? Did I feel that? Is that correct? What I'm perceiving, is it true? What I'm feeling, is it real? And maybe not. And maybe yes. So you will be wrong sometimes. You'll be right sometimes. But you have to go through a process where you completely question everything in your life and rearrange everything in order of importance. Your mental health is important, your physical health is important, your peace of mind is important. So much. It's so important. I think your peace of mind is more important than a good job. A peace of mind, a clear conscience of knowing that you're trying your best. You're not gonna be perfect ever, like I said, but you are trying your best, and that is enough. No matter who says that it isn't enough, it is enough. It is more than enough, and it's more than enough that most people that I know are not working on themselves. They're not questioning whether their choices have affected other people, hurt a lot of people. They don't apologize. So, in a way, you become detached from the idea of attachment, if that makes sense. Attachment to people, attachment to things, attachment to a lifestyle. For example, I lived in America for 25 years, 26 years, I think it was. And now I've been living in Venezuela for almost a year, and the lifestyle is so different. I went from a first world country to a third world country, and here it's there's days where there's no water. There's days where the food is so expensive you have to choose between whether to feed your pet or eat yourself. Where most people don't even have pets here because it's so expensive. Doctors are expensive, medication is expensive, everything, like it's so expensive, but a lot more than in America. A lot. And it's a poor country, so you get paid in a job here. Let's say minimum wage, a person here makes $60 a month. That's it. $60 for an entire month of work from 9 to 9. Not even 9 to 5, 9 to 9. 12-hour shifts. I've experienced it. It's so bad. So you need to really humble yourself down, because life has a way of putting you in situations sometimes where you can go from having it all to not having anything in the blink of an eye. And that will truly show your character, who you truly are, when you have nothing. Nothing. I don't mean nothing like, I have family, I have food, thank goodness, I have water to drink. But compared to my life before, wow, very different. Very, very different. Like I said, there's days here where there's no running water. So people here have to collect water ahead of time so you can take a shower because there's water for 4 days. There isn't any water. Just like that. And Venezuela is one of the poorest countries. It's being attacked by America as well. It has been for a long time because we're very rich in petroleum and oil. There's many reasons. I'm not going to get into politics because I hate politics so much. But when the most powerful country in the world is attacking the littlest, poorest country in the world, it's it affects the economy, it affects people, it affects everything. And that has humbled me down so much. I thought I already was a humble person, which I was compared to most people that I know, but Jesus Christ, am I humble now? And I think I want to continue to humble down because not having clean water, not having running water, not being able to afford food, not being able to go out because it's so hot outside and there's no air conditioning here. You have to take the heat. Imagine living in Texas with no AC. That's what it's like living where I am right now. Specifically in the area that I am in Venezuela. Not all Venezuela is really hot, but where I am, that's called Cumana, is very, very hot. And I have no AC, just a fan, and I got used to it. And in the beginning, I was almost going insane with the heat. It was such a psychological change and drift from going to air conditioning, which is a luxury. And I thought of it as just a normal daily thing that everybody had. It's a luxury. And you have to lose these luxuries, like being able to take a shower every day, or being able to have running water every day, or being able to have an AC unit when it's like 102 degrees. That's how it gets here. 102 degrees almost every day, and you have no AC, and you're sweating your butt off. Like, I'm sweating right now. I'm used to it, but it's hard, and it's okay to go through these moments. I am not going to fake it and pretend and say, I'm so strong. I'm going through this and it's just a ride. It will pass. It's okay. No, it's there have been days where I cry, where I feel like everything's over. I give up in myself, and you fall into those traps because of what people have said, because of the experiences that you've had, because of how unfair life can become and how difficult life can become. But you have a power within you, within your soul, within yourself. You have a power that is so extraordinary. And if you discover it and you start opening that portal to your own soul, to without the ego, that's the most important part. That's the only way you can open it. It's without your ego. You surrender and you realize this is what I have. What can I do with this? What is the best thing I can do with what I have? Even if what I have is a loaf of bread, a glass of water, and a bed. What can I do? Just that. Just accept challenges in life. Don't give up on yourself. You are strong. You're capable. We are capable of submerging ourselves in a deep sea of problems and tribulations and betrayals and uh, just unimaginable physical, psychological pain and come out swimming clean, strong, because going through that storm made you stronger afterwards. That's why there's always the analogy of after a storm there's a rainbow, because it's true. You go through it though. You have to go through the storm. You can't expect to get the rainbow without going through the storm, through the eye of it, your hurricane. You have to go through it. I have been here for almost a year, and I've been through a category almost 8 earthquake twice that were in the same day. I have gone through letting go of our 14-year relationship, breaking up with someone that I thought was going to be with me for the rest of my life, and having him betray me in the most horrific way possible, and having him steal money from my family. I went through all of that, and I'm alive. And in the moment when it happened, I didn't think I could survive, and I did. Now that I look back, I'm like, I'm so grateful he's not in my life. I'm so grateful I'm no longer in that relationship. And that is just an example of the many things that I've gone through. But everything happens for a reason. As cliche as that sounds, everything happens for a reason. I needed to come here for a reason. I needed to suffer and see who he truly was for me to end something that was no longer going to serve my life, that wasn't serving my life for a long time. And I thought love was, you know, unconditional. So I was unconditional. But you have to be unconditional with yourself first. That's what I learned. I was unconditional with him, not with me. And now I am unconditional with myself. For me to be in a relationship again with somebody, it's gonna be very, very difficult, because it's gonna, not difficult because I'm picky, but because I know my worth now. And no one's gonna sweep me off my feet unless they're a good person. It's not someone who says the right things and who lies to you endlessly, but they do it so good you believe it. No, it's with proof. Your actions speak louder than your words. Your aura, the way that you present yourself, those are the things that are going to be attractive to me now. It's no longer what you say. You have to prove it. You have to really prove it to me for me to be like, I believe it, and I'm into you. And that's just a part of life, dating, which I'm not looking, honestly. I am happy single. I do not want a relationship. After getting out of this one, I need a break. I need a long break from men, from people in general. So, this is just a message for those that may find this helpful. You can go through things that you think will destroy you and come out and impress yourself and say, holy crap, I went through all of this. And look at me now. Look at me now. I'm strong. I'm happy. I made it. I did it. I went through it. You're gonna surprise yourself. And it takes time. It takes time if you're someone that doesn't have a lot of support, or, like I said, someone who's very different from the rest. I'm very different. And I know I'm different. And I'm okay with that. But you have to accept it. You have to accept, like I said, you have to surrender, accept completely without your ego that you're different. You are different. You have made mistakes. You have done things that are self-harming. I was self-harming myself, staying in toxic relationships, smoking cigarettes. I'm not even gonna list everything I was doing. It was self-harm. Self-harm. Just allowing a toxic person to stay in your life is self-harm. So love yourself. Love this being that you are. Know that you can always achieve more. You can achieve anything that you set your mind into, as long as it has good intentions behind it. As long as you do it with your whole soul, with your heart, with your, just your head, knowing I'm in here, I'm being myself, I'm going after what I know is right for me, not what everybody thinks is right for me, not what everybody thinks I should be doing or everybody else is doing. That's their life. It's do what you know is good for you. Stand up, speak up your truth, and love yourself. Love the person, the flawed person is also the most beautiful person, because we learn through making a mistake. You know, you learn through making mistakes. That's how a child learns, if you think about it. A kid doesn't grow up knowing how to write and read and do everything. No, you have to teach it. You have to teach it little by little. And I always tell my friends and my family that life is like a video game. It's harder. The more you get wiser and the more up you go in your life. And I'm not saying up like have a good job. Like I said, not superficial things. But the more humble you become, the better person you become, the more love you give to yourself, it's you're gonna be in another level. And that level's gonna be harder. And then you're gonna have to surpass that level. And it's gonna be harder. And it's gonna be harder until you reach a peak. And that will be the moment. The peak is the moment where you are happy with who you are, you accepted yourself, and you are kind to others, you help others, you are a force. And that force, that energy is given to the world, and it's helping, helping the world be a better place. That's what your peak is. If you are just only looking out for you, for yourself, me, you're going in the wrong direction, my love. We are one. We're one. We're all connected. There's no one ever that will convince me otherwise. We're all connected. And if we don't want to help one another, if we don't have empathy, compassion, forgiveness, and wisdom, because wisdom comes with pain, from pain mostly, we are not going to grow. And growth is the meaning of life, is to grow. That's it. There's nothing else I really wanted to say. I just wanted to tell you that you can accomplish everything and that you're strong, you're an amazing person, and you can change something you don't like about yourself, something that you need to work on. You can improve. There's always room for improvement. You just have to get up, try, try, try until you make it. Don't fake it until you make it. I don't like that saying. Try it. Try hard until you make it. You will. If you don't give up, if you believe in yourself, and if you do it with a humble heart and with no ego, and you surrender, and you love yourself truly, you truly say, I appreciate this person with the good, the bad, the ugly, and the beautiful. I see everything and I appreciate it, who I am. And I'm going to continue to spread the love I have for myself to other people, and love other people, and help other people the way that I'm helping myself right now. I hope you're all doing great. I hope everything in life is going to go the way that you want, the way that you need, because sometimes we want things that are not for us. And I hope that you can achieve it by not giving up, my love. Don't give up. Remember, that's the secret. Don't give up. Just don't give up. You're going to be okay. You're going to be fine. And there are days that are going to be hard, but there are also days where you're going to look at yourself and go, look at you go. Look at you go, girl or guy. Look at you. Look how strong you are. You've made it this far. Yeah, that's right. I'm still here. I'm still alive. I'm still smiling. I can still see beauty after so much darkness. I can still see the light. You got this. I love you guys so much. And I hope you all can remember me with everything that I've said in the past. I deleted my Instagram permanently, so I'm never coming back to social media ever again. And I am free from that. That was one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life, was letting that go. So I love you. I hope you have peace in your life, in your heart, and I hope that everything that you wish for and everything that you are struggling with becomes easier for you, and that you don't surrender. Don't do it. You got this. Okay? You got this. Namaste, my loves.